So throughout history and throughout the world, there was always, when you go on a pilgrimage, pilgrimage. It's an age that you have to go as both the head, the figurehead of the immortal kingdom of heaven, the angel of death, the Catholic Church representative, so on and so forth. You must travel the lands, document what happened, and then bring back the space agency work in order to document and plan our way of controlling things from spinning out of control, which they've done a horrific job of up until now. So here we are in the European lands, the ones that speak Cyrillic, Germanic, and even the Latin languages. They used to speak of like, well, you have a dark magic and a dark arts, which was like nobody, like, you know, like keep the devil away. Like, I don't want to get involved in that. Right. That was good. Then there was, well, here's our side of the war. We being the light-hearted, and then whomever was documented would be considered the dark heart that hurt the light heart. That's the way that the white Europeans used to speak of it. Got it? So, and in management of planetary, being space aliens and extraterrestrials that don't have and share human emotions, nor have patience for human emotions when they try to attack us and break a genetic line and then cause even bigger problems. So what we tried to explain is that in America, they didn't have a dark heart problem. They had dark skin problems. And then everybody was like, well, wait, would I be? I mean, you know, I'm not as pale as you. Would I be considered dark? You know? And it's like, listen to me. When I tell you dark, I have to give you now an example. Leafy greens, and then you look in the commode when you defecate. Dark. That's what dark looks like. Not like I got a little bit of a suntan. You understand? Not everybody has a map. Not everybody's educated on what the world looks like. Not everybody uses the same letters to describe the world around what you think when you woke up as a genetic, as a human, what you think or taught it what, or you were taught it was. You understand? So now I have in America, they're not allowed to have, first of all, it's a white kingdom land, the New Discovery, and these dark skins walked onto the land, and they claim to be settlers now. They are visitors that are causing a major problem. They are not allowed. So I don't have a better word for that, but they're not settlers at all. The settlers are the children that paid for the land, that have a history, that formed a government and a relationship with the children for breeding purposes between Western Europe, Russia, and continental United States. Asia is something totally different. That's the disgusting children that nobody wants to breed with. Got it? Great. Just so part of Russia doesn't get all its panties in a bunch because they don't have the right linguistics translator. I mean, we never had a problem before. I was always Catherine the Great of Russia. You knew what a approved Russian looked like, eye-wise, because you had the biggest potential of a problem once the visitors below your sphincter area broke out. So we had to like come up with clear pictures. This is not acceptable. This is acceptable. So now I ask you, as the Roman leader, and here's the thing. In Cyrillic, there's Dracula, and there's Drusilla, and there's Vlad the Impaler, and Vladimir. There's like really like scary, like you're proud to be these characters. Like when you walk in a room and then they like meet you and they're like, I really thought you'd be different. We get that a lot. But then over in like the pussy territory of they sat the wrong fucking English queen in London, her people, we gave them a thistle. We're like, here, we're not harmful. I know when you get people who take care of business, you guys start spreading rumors and getting all like upset with the cleanup crew. I mean, God forbid we can be our actual selves and want things done properly. I know. It's like way too much to fucking ask. Fucking assholes. So, they got a thistle and they got the really cool, dark, sinister, like, heroes in Russia. I ask you from the Venetian, being myself, my father's from Venezia, so whatever. That's in Italy. For those of you that don't know. So the man in the Asia, the commode, the dark, I mean, he's got light skin, but he's got that facial problem that Russia doesn't suffer from, or at least Catherine the Great's Russia doesn't suffer from. So the things below it, why did that man take a 2 letters he took? He took an X and an I, which in Roman, it means 11. 11 is a sacred number for NICKLAUS and I, which then confuses the rest of the world stage. He is not allowed, a Chinaman, especially that region of breakout of fucking problem children, are not allowed to have Roman letters and Roman numerals as names. His mother gave him something. He's not allowed Latin. He's not allowed a symbol, anything. You want to call him Z? You're not even allowed that because that is an extra special letter. And it's a Z. Right. No, that is a Kataruza and a Germanic letter. They don't belong. They don't get Roman numerals as names. They are not permitted to use Roman numeral as names. They are not permitted to make an assumption and a connection between the Roman numeral 11 and the Druidic 11 being a Latinized 11, as if we have some kind of like partnership and he's approved by the Roman Empire. Absolutely he is not. He has no Christian approval. He has no Catholic approval. He has no Holy Roman Empire approval. As Tsar, as Tsarina, I will tell you so. As Goddess Nyx and Goddess Nicole Kataruza in her real form, he does not have permission. I've been telling you this for years. They are confusing letters, symbols. The more that you let these fucking infestacious things invade your white breeding safe territory, you want to teach your children? Go ahead. Do not teach your children to allow these things to come into your schools, your business, your lands. We were really fucking clear. Why is it all area human grew so fucking stupid and dangerous? For what reason? I lose 3/4 of the planet like that, I'm the happiest fucking woman alive. They are the dumbest fucking creatures. I got visitors in New York teaching the dark shitskins that they were black slaves. They had to fight for their rights. They got booked on the law books of the White Kingdom that they were told you are not allowed. They are to be treated humanely, but then you send them back where they belong. You're not to employ them. You're not to educate them. You're not to bring them into your fold. They are not settlers. They are not permanent residents. They are to go back where they belong because it causes a worldwide problem between Cyrillic, between Russian, German, Italian, Spanish, all the area kingdoms, all the people that actually matter in all area, space, and time. Yeah, the ones that the Immortals and the Guardians of the Galaxy watch over. Yeah, those kids. Those are #1 top priority. Everybody else has to be treated safely and humanely, but if they start overtaking the security of the extraterrestrial and the White Kingdom, they start taking food, money, opportunity. They start creating new, more dangerous games and territories to confuse all of the area leaders. That is an automatic removal. It is a priority removal of those dark shit skins and their white, facially disfigured Asian helpers. Do you understand? There is a plot around the world to take down the White Kingdom. They are they are honest about it. They're loud and proud about it. All area white fucking stupid cunts. Where the fuck are your guns and your ammunition? They have no rights. Not in our land, not anywhere on the planet. They are a low priority problem that has grouped together and has stolen your ability to make good decisions for generations. And the next generation wakes up and they're like, oh, wait, but they were nice to us before, so I guess, all right, well, okay, so what do we have to work on? Right, and the world grows more fucking dangerous because you don't know what's going on the other side. But they're like, well, I don't know. If they're keeping blacks on their lands, I don't know if I could trust them. They're not up to regulation. How can I share information with these people when they don't even follow an order? What is wrong with them? They got the same orders around the world to keep your lands safe and locked down. No trespassers, no visitors, nothing that doesn't look like God and God's kingdom would breed with it. Being the head of the Catholic Church, which has always been white. Do you understand? Great. So why do I have in America something like a Candace Owens? I just got her thing on Facebook saying it's a Karl Marx, whatever. Thanks for that, Toots. I appreciate it. Except here's the deal. Who paid and who gave you a shit-skin actress job to like coach world politics and kingdom law because they don't recognize you as American? They recognize you from foreign lands. They recognize you, Candace Owen, as an enemy to the state of New York and the United States of America. By opening your mouth and saying we're not a racist territory. Here's the thing. Elsewhere in White Kingdom, they know you blacks are not racist. Yeah, right. No, you are the most racist motherfuckers I have ever met, and the white kids stay quiet because we're actually not racist. We just know that we have trespassers, and we're trying to figure out how the fuck to get you off of our lands fast and quick. So now I'm curious because I know what the international laws are and how they were written with Galaxy in mind and future in mind, since this is an Immortals job. Why are you allowing shit-skinned darks to be spokespeople for America around the world? I'm just curious. All area stupid fucking pussy American. Because they don't have authority to speak on a white person's behalf. Ever. I will never allow another dark-skinned person to speak on my behalf. Nor white-skinned people at this point, because they're all area fucking stupid. They've been like, you know, they've been fed molasses so long, they're like, I guess, go back to your original scripts, all area fucking stupid. You're supposed to never have engines. Your vehicles, you're not supposed to move great distances. A car is what we call magic. It's a dark art science. White and black and anything in between, and especially the facially disfigured white in Asia, are not allowed to practice magic, to know about magic, to reproduce magic, and they're not allowed to sell anybody magic. So why are they alive, and why is China's president using a Roman numeral name and number that is so sacred around the world, and he is not authorized, he is not permitted, and he should be shot dead for using it, along with all of the other area shit they've been up to. While you all fight at home about Black Lives Matter, shut the fuck up. When you have a globalist's like reality or like finger hold on what's really going on around the world and not just in your hometown, then you get a voice. Until then, shut the fuck up.